See and hear you. We are live. So say who you are first. Good evening. Happy Monday. I am Tamara or Tam, and this is
Xavier Joyner.
Xavier Joyner, my little second grader. We are excited to be here again this evening. We did this about a year ago. We're going to make this a little bit more um, regular for us. I think it's fun. Okay, so anyway, we'll get right to it. And I just want to make sure that I'm sharing it. Actually, Jarima has me covered on our page. Thank you, Jarima, for inviting us, giving us this opportunity. And here we go. All right, I just want to make sure it was on my page. Let's get started. All right, we won't hold you all too long. This is story time, virtual bedtime stories with Tamara and Xavier. And first, we are reading, since we've gotten all this snow, we're reading a classic, The Snowy Day by Ezra Jack Keats. So Xavier, we're going to do a page at a time. So are you ready?
Yes.
All right, let's go. Speak up clearly.
One winter morning, Peter woke up and looked out the window. Snow had fallen during the night. It covered everything as far as he could see.
Okay, my turn. Are you actually
this page?
Okay. Help me out. Okay, this is the page I'm reading. Finding the camera. After breakfast, he put on his snowsuit and ran outside. The snow was piled up very high along the street to make a path for walking. We just went through that in the backyard, didn't we? Snow was high in the backyard.
I got snow in my socks.
You did?
Crunch, crunch, crunch. His feet sank into the snow. He walked with his toes pointing out like this. He walked with his toes pointing in like this.
Like what? What was the last word?
He walked with his toes pointing in like that.
There you go. There you go. And speak up in case people can't hear you. All right, my turn. Then he dragged his feet slowly to make tracks. And he found something sticking out of the snow that made a new track.
The track. It was a stick that was just right for smacking a snow-carved tree.
A snow-covered
tree.
There you go. So there's the stick.
It looks like a baton.
All right. Down fell the snow. Plop on top of Peter's head. So there's Peter with snow on his head.
Peter.
And now he's walking. There, go find your camera, Tamara.
It's hard because left is right and right is left.
Okay.
And then down is left. Okay. He thought it would be fun to join the big boys in their snowball fight, but he knew he wasn't old enough. Not yet.
They're throwing snowballs.
Yes.
Yeah, he hit him too. So he made a smiling snowman and he made angels.
Snow angels specifically.
Yep, snow angels. Who used to do that as a kid?
Me. And I still do.
You still do?
Even though I am a kid. He pretended he was a mountain climber. He climbed up a great, big, tall, heaping mountain of snow and slid all the way down.
You slid all the way down. That was good reading with heaping. And I saw you slow down. So
I just did bleeping.
Oh, and then you figured it out.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. He picked up a handful of snow and another and still another. He packed it round and firm and put the snowball in his pocket for tomorrow. Then he went into his warm house. He told his mother all about his adventures while she took off his wet socks. Didn't you just say your socks were wet?
Yes, they were wet. They had to
There you go.
They're totally not the same socks.
And speak to the screen so they can hear you.
And he thought and thought about them.
What's he doing?
He's singing in the bath.
Taking a bath.
This was fine.
Before he got into bed, he looked into his pocket. His pocket was empty. The snowball wasn't there. He felt very sad. Do you know what happened to the snowball?
The snowball melted.
Yeah, the snowball melted in
Because
his
his
pocket.
pocket is not cold. Well, it is because
Like his red jacket, his red coat,
red.
like your sweatshirt.
Red.
Mm-hmm.
While he slept, he dreamed that the sun had melted all the snow away. But when he woke up, his dream was gone. The snow was still everywhere. New snow was falling.
After breakfast, he called to his friend from across the hall, and they went out together into the deep, deep snow. Oh, that's very deep.
The mountains.
This is a classic.
Okay, they actually went to the mountains this time.
Mm-hmm. The
And
end.
these are other books that you can get made by the same person.
What's the name of the person who writes a book?
An author.
An author. Good job.
Have to think about that. An author or an illustrator.
All right. So we did that kind of quick. So we will. 8 minutes. That was quick. So we're gonna do one more before we go and eat and shower and get ready for bed ourselves. We just came in from work and
And
school.
cry because I can't play on my iPad today.
Because you're reading. Reading is better
And
than
plus
getting
I've
on
been
your
it
iPad.
too much.
Yeah, we're taking a week off from the iPad and Roblox this week. They don't want to know about that. What's the next book? What's the next
It's
book?
called Dad, Who Will I Be?
Okay.
You know why? My mom wanted to pick out all black books.
It's the Black History Month.
Oh.
Okay.
Look at this. There's pictures everywhere. Of space peoples and superheroes. Why are there so much extra pages? Dad, when I grow up, what will I be? Will I be as big as a mountain or as tall as a tree? He's ginormous, like Ant-Man.
Okay. I was trying to see what his name was. His name's Garrett. Will I be as smart as Garrett Morgan or W.E.B.? Who also was just Lakeshore Drive was named.
Son, are you?
It wasn't. I said something wrong.
Son, you are amazing, and you can be whatever you want to be. Can I jump like Michael Jordan or be as fast as Muhammad Ali?
We're showing the page.
Sorry.
The greatest of all time. I'm the greatest. Okay. Do you know what Muhammad Ali is known? He's famous for saying, "Float like a butterfly,
I don't watch them.
sting like a bee," or maybe play golf like Tiger Woods. As I hit the ball off the tee, yes, my son, you can be whatever you want to be. So there's Garrett and his dad playing golf. People can hear you.
Because it's
Second grade.
Can I be as powerful as Dr. King and help the world to see what no man should rest?
To see
That no man should rest until all the world is free.
What did the signs say? What did the signs say?
I can't breathe. I am a man. No justice, no peace. Black lives matter. We shall overcome. Fight racism. poverty, and war. Well, here.
Can I be like Mansa Abu Bakr, who sailed 2,000 ships across the sea?
You can't drive 2,000 ships at the same time. Or did he go back? How did he go
must
back
have.
on one ship?
We'll have to look that up. Okay, so we have something to look up after we're done.
Can I be like Mansa Musa, who was the richest man in all of history? Son, these are all amazing people, but you can be whoever you want to be.
All right. We have a couple people on. Blue Table Talk. Hi. They said good evening. And Stephanie Davenport said her favorite book because my son had the same head shape. Hey, reader. Hello, ladies. All right, we'll keep going.
Hey,
We had the comments off. Maybe I'll be a superhero fighting crime wherever I see, or a hero like Marcus Garvey who worked to liberate you and me. Superman, Marcus Garvey.
Superman is not real.
Well, he said a superhero. He actually didn't say Superman. He said a superhero fighting crime. So that could be the superhero that you become.
You can be a cop.
You never know what's coming in these next couple of years.
Maybe I can be an astronaut like Ronald McNair or
Gian
Bluford, and fly in the sky farther than the eye can see.
Dad, maybe I can be the U.S. Secretary of State like Colin Powell and serve my country faithfully. I can even be president like Barack Obama and change the course of history. There's good illustrations in here. Sorry about my hands. All right, your turn. I will turn the page for you since you turned the page. Wow, we're at the end.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Son, you can be anything you want to be, but today I just want you to be the best that you can be. Just ignore the other blank page, please.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, we're done. We are done. Oh, there's some at the back of this book. If you get this book for your child,
Parents, the following pages can help you and your younger
scholar.
learn more about the amazing people mentioned in this book. I hope you enjoyed reading and discovered more about each of them. Happy learning.
So who's in the book? We'll just read their names. We won't read the whole description.
We got Garrett. We got
Garrett August
Morgan.
There you go. Augustus Morgan. Well, we'll show you what we're looking at. It has a bunch of.
And then there's the other page that has a few more.
Okay. So there's Garrett Augustus Morgan.
William.
He invented the gas mask and the traffic signal.
William Edward
Burgard Du Bois. W.E.B. Du Bois. Do you pronounce the S? I need to. No, look at that. Teach me.
Better known as Webb.
W.E.B., not Webb.
W.E.B.
He was the first African American to earn a PhD from Harvard University.
Yes.
He founded the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, which we know as the NAACP, and he died in Ghana in 1963. Okay. Just hit the name and like something to highlight about him.
Michael Jordan is one of the greatest basketball players of all time, and Muhammad Ali is an African boxer considered African American boxer, considered among the greatest heavyweights in the sport's history.
Eldrick Tiger. What?
I want to say something else. He won the first world heavyweight championship in 1964 in sunny from sunny Liston.
Okay. Eldrick Taunt Tiger Woods is an American professional golfer who is among the most successful golfers of all time and one of the highest paid athletes in the world. Woods has broken numerous golf records and has many titles and championships. And this is who you're doing your report on at school. What's his full name?
The
Reverend.
Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was a leader in the African American civil rights movement. He is best known for his role in the
Break it apart.
advancement of civil rights. Of civil rights using nonviolent civil disobedience.
Okay, and what was his famous speech?
I Have a Dream speech.
All right. Mansa King Abu Bakr II was the ninth Mansa of the Mali Empire who left his throne in order to explore the limits of the ocean. He led an expedition of 2,000 ships from Africa to the Americas. Evidence of his journey was found off the coast of Brazil. Mansa Musa, I hope we're pronouncing these correctly, we're going to have to look that up, was the 14th century emperor of Mali. He is regarded as the richest man in all history. He gave away so much gold during his pilgrimage from the Middle East. Where did he go? The Muslim holy city of Mecca. It said he gave away so much gold during his pilgrimage that he bankrupted the Egyptian economy. His leadership ensured decades of peace and prosperity in Western Africa.
Marcus?
I think it's Mosiah.
Marcus Mosiah Garvey Jr. was a Jamaican political leader, publisher, journalist, interpreter,
entrepreneur. You tried?
Entrepreneur and
orator
who was a staunch proponent of the black nationalism and Pan-Africanism movements in which he founded the Universal Negro
it's okay
Negro Improvement Association and the Black in the American Communities League. He found the Black Star Line in order to help Black people return to Africa.
Okay. Dr. Gian Stewart Guy Bluford Jr. is an engineer, NASA astronaut, and the first African American in space in 1983 as a member of the crew of the Space Shuttle Challenger. He was inducted into the International Space Hall of Fame and the United States Astronaut Hall of Fame. Have three more. You first.
Ronald
McNair.
Irving McNair,
PhD.
was an African American astronaut. McNair died on his second mission during the launch into Space Shuttle Challenger on January 28, 1986. While Ronald McNair's life was cut short, he left a legacy of excellence that endures until today.
Second to last is Colin Luther Powell was the 65th United States Secretary of State and the first African American to serve in that position. General Powell also served as National Security Advisor and as Commander of the U.S. Army Forces Command. He was also the first and so far only African American to serve on the Joint Chief of Staff. And last but not least,
Barack Obama is the 44th President of the United States and the first African American to hold the office. President Obama is a graduate of Columbia University. That's it, right?
you did. Oh.
And Harvard Law School, where he served as president of Harvard Law Review. He worked as a community organizer, a civil rights attorney, and taught constitutional law at the University of Chicago Law School. He also served 3 terms representing at the 13th District in the Illinois Senate.
All right, and these are the author and illustrator. We hope you have enjoyed bedtime stories, virtual bedtime stories with Tamara and
Xavier.
I think he's ready to go to sleep already. Did
I'm
you
not.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Again, thank you so much, Jarima, for having us. We are definitely going to sign up again. And that's it.
Yeah. And also, these are not bedtime stories unless you are in a different country and it's time for you to go to sleep.
Okay.
These are just regular stories.
On that note,
Yeah.
happy Monday. Have a great, safe evening. Blue Table Talk, that's Miss Tawana. She says, good job, Xavier and Tamara. I really enjoyed listening to you two read the books. It was a refresher on my memory too. Yeah, mine too. Thank you. Thank you to Blue Table Talk, aka Miss Tawana Boo, Miss Michelle Hardy, Miss Stephanie Davenport, and Miss Jarima Gurman. Okay, we got Terry Flood. Come and join me and 50 other authors in our virtual world. You just have to download the program, make up a password, and show it with your avatar. Yes, you get to dress up and design your own avatar. Come to our book world. I think a Facebook friend you were commenting last night, so I think I recall this name. And I believe you are the person who inspired me, in addition to the snow, for us to read The Snowy Day. All right, we will definitely click on. Thank you so much. Thank you to Jarima. Thank you to Burst Into Books. Have a good night. Hugs and love.
Peace and blessings.
Peace and blessings.